Hello and welcome back to Pendor. So we're going to be doing another tournament straight away here. I know that for some reason people don't really like tournaments. For me personally, I actually think that they're really a lot of fun, especially in something like Pendor where the enemies are not unbeatable, they're not invincible like in some other mods. But they're just, they're just that little bit step up, just a little bit of a step up from the base game. I say a little bit of a step up, but they're actually a ladder. A ladder up, let's just say that. Anyway, we're going to hopefully be able to achieve victory here. I'm actually at full HP this time around, so I should have a slightly easier time. Oh no. Are you serious? Individual, yellow team member over here, what are you doing, sir? Apparently, I'm getting absolutely wrecked by a bunch of enemies at the same time. But yes, thankfully, I seem to... I've done something very funny, where I have basically escaped from certain death by literally just, well, running into the wall, because apparently they couldn't really do much. And I was actually up against a regular fighter, which really has proven to be a fantastic matchup for me, because a regular fighter is definitely something that I can handle. A champion fighter, on the other hand, no. Goodbye. That's going to be way too difficult with my current one-handed skill. And bear in mind, I'm actually in Laria? I think I'm in Laria right now. And I'm very much hoping that I'll be able to actually win this, because if I can win this, we're going to be able to purchase another 2 Weaverian dye works, which is indeed, once again, going to make us into an absolute powerhouse economically. And, well, here's the thing. I'm actually not entirely sure if we can do that yet, or whether I need to pay him a Qualis gem, but Quigfen is available in Laria, and I'm not sure, as I say, I'm not sure whether I need to pay him a Qualis gem before he opens his shop. I'm thinking that I think he probably does. I think he probably does require that. But if he doesn't, then the amount of cash that we're going to get from this over time is really going to make a huge difference. It really is. It's going to make so much difference. Anyway, let me just see if I can make sure that I don't die here. We're taking very little damage from these mazes, actually, surprisingly enough. I guess we're just having really good luck with how they're hitting me, to be honest, because as it stands most of the time, I mean, you can see here I'm barely doing any damage myself, and I'm hitting them with 85% speed bonus. So it must literally be that we're just given some relatively decent armaments as well. The blue team has absolutely murdered everyone, as you can tell. Well, that's not very good, is it? No, this is not very good at all. I'm going to have to kill this guy's horse, unfortunately. Don't really like doing that. Can we actually... Oh, no. Are you serious? There we go. That guy's dead. That was a hero adventurer. This fellow might actually die too. Or we can just kill that guy now. There we are. Just got to be careful of the two-handed user. He was a champion fighter, no less. And, yeah, well, basically what we're going to be doing... I've actually added another companion as well, by the way, to our party. I'll show you him in just a second. But yes... Because there's not that many people that actually enjoy tournaments, as far as I'm aware, I don't know. I'm probably not going to be showing too many of them, even though for me personally, I feel like it kind of... I don't know. I feel like it's actually kind of a part of the experience, of kind of gaining, power and, gaining all this wonderful, economic strength. Because that's generally one of the main reasons why you're going to become stronger. Just fundamentally, you're going to need cash, of course. Because there are a lot of things in this game where you need a lot of money. And, a good bow is definitely one of them. And that's something that, obviously, I've actually been lacking quite a bit in this entire playthrough. That's the reason why I actually haven't been using my bow, because it is just so incredibly unreliable, and I don't really want to use something that is going to be more unreliable than my own attacks with a lance, for example. And I might actually end up losing this. Oh no. Oh, are you serious? My teammate let me down. Do you see that? Oh no, this is real bad. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, thank you. Oh, yes, you actually... Oh, you came through for me, sir. Okay, this is actually really bad, though, because... Oh, wait, maybe we can do okay. Need to hit him. Hit him, Barney, please. Oh no. This is bad. This is bad news. Oh no, I did not want to take him off his mount. He's going to be extremely difficult for me to kill now. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. No, we might be okay. And we actually managed to do it. I can't believe it. I had to shut up there for a real quick second, make sure that we actually did achieve victory. Oh, hello. Oh, nice. Oh, no, I didn't get any damage, even with the thrust. I was going for the amazing thrust there because I thought to myself, yeah, I can definitely use his speed against him. But yeah, as I say, we may indeed end up doing just, a couple of tournaments off screen. But then it's going to be like, oh, if you missed that episode where I say that I'm not going to be doing any more tournaments on screen, then, people are going to be asking, how did you get 100,000 dinars? That kind of thing. That does happen. Yes, that does happen quite often. So, yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. Usually with my playthroughs, what I like to do, or what I tend to do, is I like to include everything. I like to include everything because it is the... As I say, it is the journey, I think, that matters more than pretty much the destination of where you're going, because in the end, what is it going to be? In the end, it is literally going to be us conquering the entire map or becoming so strong that we cannot be, that we cannot be beaten. And that's the destination. I don't know how satisfying that is. I think it's satisfying, don't get me wrong, I think it is satisfying, but how satisfying is it in comparison to actually enjoying the journey? A lot of people, focus a little bit too much on getting to where the destination is, and they miss everything else, because blink and it's gone, you know what I mean? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about here. And I think in general, we would do well to remember that there are going to be limited amounts of time for everyone. And if we just, stop a little bit and just kind of enjoy the moment, that's really what is actually more important than where you're going, in my opinion at least. Anyway, let me just see if I can actually achieve victory here without me going all philosophical for some reason. I don't know why that's happening, but there you go. This guy doesn't appear to know how to fight. What? Why did he not? He didn't block? Why didn't he block? I have no idea why. Anyway, we're getting obviously a slightly reduced prize right now. We are still getting 20 renown, which is obviously absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what we want. And I'm just going to have a quick look-see here. Yeah, so as you can see, this is slightly better, but we can't use it on horseback, so it's sad. Yeah, we can't use it on horseback, so obviously that's not going to happen. But yeah, there's going to be a bunch of time for me to get something for us to use, and we'll see what we can do. But right now, not really that important. Oh yeah, by the way, I think some people are asking why I'm not using a shield. Okay, so obviously, here's the thing. As I said to you before, obviously, if I'm not using my bow, then it's probably a good idea to use a shield, right? Well, yeah, probably is. However, here's the thing. I'm actually trying to kind of get myself used to not using a shield, because in the end, I would actually like to purchase a two-handed rune weapon. This is actually something I've never done before, so I was thinking to myself, okay, what kind of weapon can I actually get from the Mines of Al-Aziz that is actually going to be somewhat unique? Because in this mod, of course, as you may or may not know, I think you probably do know at this point, but, a shield is extremely important, just because the archers are very, very strong, and they will murder you. Oh yes, they will murder you if they get the chance, and they are very, very powerful. So a shield is basically almost 100% required in most engagements. But that's the reason why I actually wanted to go for a two-handed sword, because that's the thing. We can still use a shield, don't get me wrong, we can still use a shield if we want to. Julia has returned. We're actually going to be keeping Julia with us as far as I can tell at the moment, unless she has a problem with one of my current companions. I don't think she does, but because I actually want to get Lethal Duran, which is obviously not how you say his name, but I'm going to continue calling him that for nostalgia's sake. But yeah, once we get him, he's going to be pretty happy because I believe that Julia and him get along. At least I believe so. Anyway, Div is who we're going to be getting right here, 4,000 dinars for him. And yeah, I didn't have enough to be able to invest anyway. I mean, obviously I had, you know, I have a good amount. And I could have probably done it in just a little bit of time, but we're just going to, no, never mind. Okay, I sent Anson off, by the way. I sent Anson off, and hopefully he's going to be doing something. Oh, hello. Julia actually brought back some Empire units, as you can see right there. So that's actually interesting. I did not know that she was actually from the Empire. I don't think I've ever used Julia for anything in particular, but she seems to be a crossbowman with some pretty decent stuff, actually. So, you know what? Let's do this. Start upgrading your armor, and we also want to upgrade your weapons. Let's do crossbow, bolts, one-handed, and shield. That seems good. Thank you very much. And we're not going to upgrade her horse or anything like that. That's absolutely fine. So that's wonderful. Okay, so we've got Leslie, we've got Alistair. Oh yeah, this is our new companion, by the way. Sir Alistair is going to be an absolutely wonderful addition to our team. He's going to be an incredible vassal. If and when we do create our own faction, I think it would probably be a pretty cool idea to create our own faction, but as I say, I have never done a claimant quest to its entirety. I think there was that one time that I was actually doing one, and I think it bugged out. I think something happened and it made it bug out or something. I seem to recall that happening. I don't know. Something like that, at least. Anyway, yeah, apart from that, I would like to do more tournaments, because they are the best way of gaining cash right now, and the best way of gaining renown as well. And if we can get a huge amount of renown in the process of just kind of running around randomly and everything, then we're going to have a very, very nice time. Because if I can just go around here, just kill a couple of enemies in the process, I mean, you can see here, it's pretty easy for me to just run in here and do some damage. I don't really need to actually kill them either. I mean, yeah, it's obviously very, very good for me to kill them because I do gain experience only from kills, which is obviously very different from how Bannerlord does things, which, in my opinion, is obviously a lot... In my opinion, I think it's a lot better in Bannerlord, the way that they've done the leveling. But on the other hand, I don't really like the way they've done the weapon proficiencies. I think that the weapon proficiencies in Warband are slightly more my preference, because it just kind of, as I said to you in an earlier episode, it just gives you so much more flexibility without you having to waste training points on something that you're maybe not even going to bother using, you know what I mean? So, for example, for me, I'm using a polearm at the moment, but I'm not actually going to be using a polearm for the majority of the playthrough once I have gained a relatively decent two-handed. Because at the moment, I don't really have great options in regards to two-handed, unless I mean, that's the thing. You know, I've got this axe, right? Well, this axe is... it's okay. Okay, it's okay. I wouldn't say that this is the most amazing weapon of all time. I actually feel like it is a bit clunky, and I think it doesn't do as much damage as I would want it to, in comparison to utilizing something like a polearm, where it's going to do piercing damage, and it's just going to absolutely murder everything in its path. I mean, obviously I'm not able to actually do that right now. For some reason, my forces are literally just chasing this guy around the battlefield, doing really, really stupid things. But I would like to be able to eliminate him if at all possible. Oh no. Now they take him off his mount. Yeah, well, there you go. So Alistair got the kill. Anyway, yeah, so basically what I was saying is, it just provides you a lot more flexibility in that regard. And I think that that makes a huge difference to how you're able to outfit your character. Because in Bannerlord, you really do have to choose what you spec into way, way, way before. So, for example, if you want to go for a two-handed, and look at that, Div actually likes Leslie. That's actually kind of weird. I wasn't actually going to keep him, but maybe I should? Maybe I should. If he gets on with Leslie, then maybe it's going to be okay. I don't know. I thought that he was actually not going to get along with one of the other companions that I was going to get, but that could be wrong. I could be wrong about that. I'm actually not entirely sure. So maybe we want to check that. before discarding him, because you never know, maybe he's actually going to be somewhat useful. Anyway, okay, so first of all, let me actually just have a look here. Oh, bent ranger arrow. No, they're not going to be particularly useful. Yeah, so as you can see, this thing is obviously not usable on horseback. This is the main thing. I really do need to get a bow that can be used on horseback that isn't this one. I need to get something that is much better than this. I'm actually not entirely sure. Do I have 6 in power draw now? I don't think so, right? I think I only have 5. No, I do have 6. Oh, hello. I do actually have 6 in power draw. Okay, so that means that I can actually get a relatively decent bow. So that makes me kind of believe, hey, you know what? Maybe I should go to Ravenstone territory. Oh, yeah. And we got some Snow Wolf Clan raiders right here. What? What are they doing here? That's kind of strange. Not entirely sure why these guys would be down here. We've got 81. This is kind of weird, isn't it? It's kind of weird that we got 81 troops. It's not really that conducive to gaining good amounts of renown, but you know what? I mean, come on. We're just going to try to do this. And maybe we can actually get into some battles with some unique spawns as well. I'd love to be able to do that too. But obviously, maybe I need to play a little bit off screen to get myself to that point, but that's the point. I'm not sure if I really want to do that, because if I do play off screen, you're going to miss a bunch. Do you want to miss a bunch? I don't know. Maybe it's best that I skip ahead a little bit and just do some progression off screen. I don't know. Let me know what you think, actually. If you do want to see everything, then by all means let me know. But if you don't, then, well, that's also fine. Then you should also let me know about that. Because I don't know. I'm kind of in two minds right now. Because on the one hand, I could probably progress quite quickly, maybe. I don't know. It very much depends. Because I do want to become... Do I want to become a vassal? Yeah, I do want to become a vassal, but what about a mercenary? I could become a mercenary. That might actually make more sense. Maybe that's what I should do first. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, maybe become a mercenary and then participate in a couple of vassal battles. I think that might actually make more sense, because if we participate in vassal battles, we're going to gain so much more renown. It's going to be incredibly good. Yeah, so obviously Leslie, as you can see right here, she likes Deve, which is absolutely wonderful. I am very pleased about that. Oh, hello there. We've just gained an offer of vassalage. That is extremely impressive. Not in time. Oh, no. Okay. He will surely be offended if you do not take the offer. Okay, so here's the thing. As I said to you before, we've been a vassal of the Fyrdsvain. My very first series was actually, you know, part of the Fyrdsvain. And I'm kind of not really leaning towards playing with them at this point. I'm actually really surprised that we are getting any offer whatsoever. I would have expected a mercenary offer before any kind of vassalage. So he's obviously really impressed with us, surprisingly. I'm not entirely sure how that's even a possible thing. But I'm going to have to decline the invitation at this time, which is very sad. And he was wanting to give me this fief right here, which is actually not a bad fief. However, the main thing that I was actually wanting to do was take this. I actually wanted to take this. This is actually a suggestion from someone out there in the comments, and I wholeheartedly agree. If we can take this as a member of the Empire, for example, and then get it given to us, this is going to be the most insane relation gaining boost ever. You know, it's going to be so incredibly good with the Noldor. You know, it's a really good strategy. So it may very well be that I'll join the Empire as a mercenary. Oh, hello, Sir Boris the Raven. I would love to be able to take him prisoner. Do you think I can actually bait him into... I might be able to bait him into those Ravenstone vassals down here. Maybe. He's he's being very jumpy, isn't he? Yes, he's being very jumpy. Okay, so let's just actually have a look-see here. Okay, I'm all good in terms of leveling up. I'm just going to ask this guy if he will go. Yes, he will. There we are. Wonderful. And, okay, so they're going to follow me. I'm moving at 4... Wow, he's moving at 4.3. I'm moving at 5.5. There is no way he can ever catch me, not unless I make a huge mistake. Okay, so I'm just going to save here real quick because we've got a unique spawn on our hands. Maybe I'm going to be able to bait him. Maybe I won't. But I don't really want to lose all my progression because I'm not going to be able to find this guy again if I have to reload. Okay. Would I even be able to defeat this fellow in a battle? No way, right? No. He's got a bunch of Ravenstone rogue knights. There's no way I'd be able to defeat that. I don't think. Yeah, we're obviously getting a huge amount of wages. Wow, we're really not doing very well at Janos right there. Oh, my tannery's not doing very well. Anyway, let's actually make our way down here. Because I did see a bunch of Ravenstone vassals, and if we can get them into this fight, we will be infinitely pleased. So let me actually just see. Can I bait him? Come on, friend. Where are you going? Why are you chasing after that guy? He sucks. Come on, you want to follow me? He doesn't want to follow me, does he? No, he certainly doesn't. Oh, Estrella, a goddess of justice. What? Fight to defend it, and I will aid you when and where I can. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about right here? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I have no idea. I have no idea which one. I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about right there. That's kind of sad because I think it could have been fun. Ah, who's this fellow? Mr. Goldtooth. Mr. Goldtooth, can you come over here and actually you know, help me out a little bit? That would be fantastic. Okay, hello. Maybe we can get these guys in on the action. Ah, here we go. Okay, this is absolutely perfect. Look at what we got going on here. We got these guys. Come on now. Oh yeah, they went in. Okay, wait. Let's do this. Are they going to go in? Yeah, they did. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Wait, come on, guys. Come on. You got to get in there. You got to get in there. There we are. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I'm not entirely sure, and now this is a thing that I am very rusty on. It could very well be that I needed to be the one to engage this fellow in battle. However, the problem that I am now facing is because I have witnessed firsthand that AI allies or friends of yours or neutral parties, they will not join you in certain engagements. So what I'm actually being very careful of right now is I'm being careful of that. I really don't want to have a situation where I go in and I manage to just completely mess up, you know, and then I'm stuck in the fight and I die and, you know, get defeated and so on and so forth, and that's going to be terrible. But if this actually works, we may very well be able to take him prisoner and get a Qualis gem. Wouldn't that be amazing? I think that would be amazing. So let's move in to help the Feardsvane. We have 917. We should be completely fine to achieve victory here. It's very misty. I'm not entirely sure how many of my own troops are actually even on the battlefield, to be honest. We've got, what? 13. Alright. Well, I guess that's alright, isn't it? I'm gonna try to be real careful. I mean, I could just tell my forces to charge. Should I just tell them to charge in? Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? My allies are just charging, so I might as well charge too. And let's see if I can actually eliminate some of these guys myself. Nice, insta kill. Look at that. 335 damage from that couch lance right there. And maybe we can do a little bit more as well. Maybe we can eliminate another one over here. Nice, look at that, another kill. Oh, wow. Ooh, yeah, it's a bit difficult to actually get after them here, because these guys are all kind of weaving in and out of the allied forces. Nice damage. Yes, that's what we want. All right, there we go. Can we get a little bit more of that, please? Please don't die, Barney, okay? The one thing that you need to do right now is make sure that you live. I'm talking to my own character like he's got a life of his own, but yeah, you know, he does sometimes. When he falls off ladders and stuff, that's not my fault, that's his. Okay? He's not happy with me right now because I'm blaming him for my own failings. But yeah. Anyway, that's between me and him. You know, you don't have to worry. Anyway, so yeah, nice damage. There we go. We got another little bit of experience right there. Maybe we can do some more. These fellows are just, I mean, they're really good. You know, these units are not to be messed with under regular circumstances, unless you obviously have an extremely strong party. But I'm basically just wanting to make sure that we live. That's it. I just want to live. So even if I have to kind of stay at the back of the battlefield, which is not usually what I like to do, but that is the smart thing to do most of the time. Because obviously, you know, if you know me, I like to, you know, have fun. I like to get stuck in to the battlefield as much as I can, because I find that enjoyable. However, in these kinds of situations, I feel like I have to play more selfishly, and I have to play more, boringly, I guess, you know, because those kinds of things, yeah, I can't do much. You know, I don't want to die, because then we're going to miss out on the wonderful potential for a Qualis gem. And that is obviously what we are mostly hoping for here. Wow, that was some massive damage coming in. Okay, yeah, I've got to be super careful of these guys. I'm actually losing a bunch of my own troops here, which is not exactly great. But we do have, what, 81 so far? So I'm kind of saying, you know what, it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, I could have maintained them quite easily if I just left them at the back of the battlefield, but I don't know whether I really wanted to do that. I kind of wanted to contribute a little bit to the actual battle. I think that's the thing that I kind of wanted to do. Nice. Okay, can we get a little bit more than that? Nice. Okay, that was not good enough. And I missed that fellow with my lance as well. Whoa, that guy just did... How did he do so much damage with a regular attack? Whoa, okay. Yeah, this guy is fearsome. Okay, I actually don't do that badly either myself. I'm doing, you know, pretty decent damage here. Nice, just kill that guy's horse. No, he's gonna absolutely murder me if I go straight on into him. I didn't have my weapon ready at that point. So, gotta be a little bit careful here. Nice, nice angle. Yeah, that is what we want to see. Can we get a little bit more? Yes, there we can. And, how many have we eliminated so far? I think we're okay. I think we can probably win this. I mean, I'm saying I think, but I actually don't know. Which is, I think it's okay. I think we'll be fine. Because they only have, what, 200 or something like that? So, I think it is very likely that we will be able to achieve victory. But what isn't probable is me surviving it. That's the main thing that we have to be concerned with, because all these guys, they all have lances, and I have a target on my back that is called player, and yes, you know how the Warband AI, or shall we say Mountain Blade AI is, they will literally just go out of their way to target the player sometimes. Look at this, for example. I mean, obviously I'm out there in the middle of nowhere, so it does make sense, but those are the kinds of things that can happen at the drop of a hat, and they'll be like, yes, we have your number, sir. And then they'll dial it in with their wonderful, wonderful lances and just kill me instantly. So that's the thing that can happen quite often. Ah, no, don't die. Yeah, this is the issue. Okay, if we can just stay alive a little bit more, that is all I ask. Nice. Oh yeah, that's what we like. Nice. Ooh, wow. Okay, we're getting some really good kills here. A lot of nice experience. I'm just kind of sad that all my companions have been eliminated already, because I was kind of hoping that maybe they'd be able to get a little bit of experience too, but they don't seem to be particularly efficient at staying alive, which is somewhat sad. I am actually quite happy though that these fellows are not seeing fit to attack me too viciously. Yeah, you know, if they get the opportunity, of course they're going to try to take me down, because that's just how it is, but At the moment, they don't seem to be hunting me down as, you know, ferociously as I thought they might. So I'm pretty happy with that. These guys, get him. Try to interrupt him at least. 50 damage, nice, not bad. Okay, kill that guy as well. And they only have, I think they only have 34 remaining or something like that. Oh, nice. This guy's got a pick, so we really do not want to allow him to attack us. Because if he's got a pick, that means he's got piercing damage. And obviously we know piercing damage has high penetration values. And we do want to be careful of that, even though I don't have particularly high armor values myself. But, you know, every little helps in regards to murdering high armored troops. Or, shall we say, slightly more well protected than normal. So we want to be careful with that. But I think we're actually fine, and I've done a... I actually feel like we've done not too bad a job of getting quite a few kills here. Maybe that's going to be enough to get us a decent share of the loot. I don't know whether it is. It's probably not, all things considered. But I am throwing my own forces into the fire here. And I'm kind of maybe hoping that that's going to do a little bit. I don't know how many kills, actual kills, my own forces have gained. And that's going to be a thing that very much determines how much we're actually going to get as well. Or at least I hope, I think that is indeed the case. If it's the same way that they do it here, I actually don't know. Maybe they revamped that system, or did they just bring it over? I don't know. But yeah, we're just going to try to continue killing enemies here as best we can. There we go, 53 damage, 20. Okay, not too bad. I'm actually really pleased that we got into a battle in a battlefield that's actually rather good, because you know, if you've seen me, you know, do Pendor or you know, relatively difficult mods before, you'll know that usually I get into a battlefield and it's either the worst thing known to man, for example the mountainous regions, because there's a number of map tile sets in native that are nearby the Rhodoks territory, and they are just awful. They are literally the stuff of nightmares, just purely for the fact that they are so mountainous, and it's extremely difficult for you to be able to navigate there with cavalry. But thankfully this doesn't seem to be the case. We're actually not doing too badly, and there's only 4 enemy remaining. There we go, we're good. We're actually fine. And I'm still ending up losing a couple of troops here, but as I say, I'm actually kind of okay with losing some troops, because if we end up gaining a little bit more loot as a result, or gaining a little bit more of our renown or something, then that's going to be completely fine with me. Anyway, yeah, so we're pretty good here. Lost a bunch of people, but the enemy also lost a bunch. Okay, cross your fingers and hope. Bear in mind that the capture rate is predetermined every single week, as far as I'm aware, as far as I remember. The capture rate of unique spawns is set on a, I think it's every 5 days, actually. It might be every 5 days. Yeah, I think every 5 days it resets. So, and that's obviously calculated based on your prisoner management skill. So no matter how much you reload, it's not going to change the outcome. So if you don't get a Qualis gem immediately, or shall we say, if these guys don't get captured, then, you know, that's just how it's going to have to be, unfortunately. So let's see what happens. Oh, we get him! We got him! Look at that! Okay, wow, that is really lucky, and I would not have expected that in a million years, but we got him. Wow, okay. That is super good. Here's the military picks that they were trying to kill me with. 31 piercing damage, thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, we are... Oh yeah, we are looking real good now. Just going to take a couple of people, not going to take a huge amount here. I don't really want the mercenary warriors, as I said before. We are already actually paying a pretty significant amount. I actually have some Larian Sentinels for some reason. I'm actually not entirely sure where I got those from. And we also have some Red Fletcher Longbowmen. They must have been someone, you know, some companion that came back and actually gave those to us. But yeah, anyway, we've got Sir Boris. And I think the best thing for me to do right now is actually save, because I'm worried. I'm worried about this. So let me actually just have a look. I do have enough space for a Qualis gem, so let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. All right. So here you are. This is the Qualis gem, you know, prisoner exchange menu, basically. And what you can do is you can accept a pile of diamonds. This is going to be a large pile of diamonds. In other words, what you can do with this is you can, you guessed it, go and speak to that fellow that wants the pouch of diamonds in exchange for the map to the Mines of Al-Aziz. And then you're going to have that accessible on your world map, and you can go there and you can do whatever you want. However, the problem with that is that you don't have a Qualis gem to be able to access the rune weapons and so on and so forth. So I'm going to be accepting a Qualis gem, of course, because I want to try and buy another elixir from Phineas. I think that's probably the best use for it. I could also, of course, spend the Qualis gem at Quigfen to unlock Noldor gear if it is indeed that I need a Qualis gem to do that. But I don't have that much money as it is, so I think that the elixir is probably going to be the best thing for me to do. But there you go, we actually got super lucky with that, considering the fact that I only have 4 in prisoner management. I actually have 5 in prisoner management now. But we got really lucky. Super, super lucky in actual fact. That really should not have happened, to be honest. I should not have gotten that lucky, because that's usually not what happens to me, but I am very, very pleased about that. Okay, so I'm actually wondering, is Phineas in here? I think I saw him. Is he? No, he's not. Oh, you No, there he is. There he is. Okay, fantastic. Look at that. So basically, I can drink another elixir straight away. So what I'm going to ask you is there a better use for this Qualis gem? Tell me in the comments. Is there a better use for it apart from this particular elixir? Because it's going to give me 2 in strength, agility, and charisma. It's going to give me 30 in every single weapon proficiency. I don't see how that can be beaten with any other option. But if I haven't thought of something, then by all means let me know, because I would be very interested to see if there is actually something better. But for now, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.